Just want to show you how I set up my drop shot. So I got a 10-pound fluorocarbon on a leader. It's probably about 10 inches, I'd say. That's probably a little bit longer, but since I'm working it at an angle, I don't want to get caught in grass. If I was just going vertical up and down, I might do a little less, but since I got it at an angle, I wanted to have more distance so that it doesn't get caught on too many sticks, branches, grass, whatever could get it caught on. And then normally I just have a little worm. Showed you guys this little drop shot worm. It's from Yum. So I know I might just put it right through the top. It's a little beat up. And then so that's kind of the setup so far. Just want to show you guys how I film my drop shot setup. Sweet. Drop shotting. Got this bass. Awesome. See if I can try to have my GoPro rolling. My battery's acting weird. But yeah, this is kind of my drop shot and setup that I really am a fan of. Oops. Gotta get the weight. The weight got kind of caught in his heels. Said I was drop shotting. This is the setup. The worm. It's called the Yum Sharpshooter. I'll try to go over it a little bit more now that I'm having luck with it. Like I said, guys, I'm pretty much just working the banks so far. A drop shot. fish in the feeder right there. That's a good tip for you guys out there. If you have ponds that have feeders in it, like this one, don't be afraid to fish it. Usually there's stuff like this hanging around it. Awesome. That's pretty much how I'm doing it. I'm just casting it up at things, letting it drop, and then I'm reeling in my line so that way it gets, you know, like straight and there's no slack in it. And then I'm kind of shaking it, you know, just shaking it, trying to make my worm come alive. And before I know it, stuff's hitting it. So I will continue to work it in that way. That's how I'm eating that in that line. I'm kind of shaking it, and then I'm eating in that slack with my reel, and then soon enough things are hitting it. So that's how I'm drop shotting today. Another bass, drop shotting the bank now. I stopped working that feeder thing. Awesome. There we go. Try to keep the weight from getting in him. Again. Awesome. Yeah, third fish on the drop shot. Hopefully I start getting big ones soon. If not, I'll keep on taking these. This is pretty fun. So again, just pretty much casting towards the bank at areas that feel kind of juicy, areas that have structure around there. Sometimes I'm casting it in the structure, sometimes I'm casting on the edge of the structure and kind of bringing it past it, like parallel. It really depends. But yeah, the fish are kind of active today, so glad they're cooperating. 4th or 5th fish on the drop shot. Awesome day today. I don't know if my GoPro caught it or not. I think the battery was dead. Yeah. Again, just working this area. I'll flip it around so you can see. I'm basically just casting around these edges. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like structure, these bushes. There's other bushes over there, sticks popping out. Just working my way around them, trying not to get my drop shot snagged on it. But still trying to get in the thick because that's where the bass like to hide. So sometimes you gotta make sacrifices for the greater good. I wasn't rolling, guys, my bad. Caught this bass on my swim dinger. I cast it around this little tree and I saw something come up for it. I originally thought it was a bluegill. I was like, oh, okay. You know, this bluegill wants to hit it. Cool. And I'm not sure if it was a bluegill, if it was this guy looking like a bluegill. Yeah, beautiful. First fish on swim dinger. Let's do it. Hey everybody, how's it going? Out here on my kayak today, bringing out the drop shot. I caught a few of them on there. There was no beast, but I was happy to have the action. It just started raining. I think it's gonna pick up again. Maybe there's a little break, enough for me to film my little video here. But yeah, guys, lots of fun. I was running a 7-foot medium rod that's graphite. I love the graphite rods. It's super sensitive. I can feel, like, you know, the fish before they hit. It's again so sensitive. Yeah, I was running just a regular Fluger reel, and I had a 15-pound braid, and then I connected that to the 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. Like I said, 15-pound braid to a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. Yeah, it was doing the job for me today. Lots of fun. I was running a mosquito hook on there. I think it's the light series from Omnia, the mosquito light hook from Omnia, and then I had the Yum sharpshooter, which is like my favorite worm. And then I'm not sure what size weight I had on there. I really prefer light weights. My like approach to weights is to use whatever you can get away with. Don't overkill it. Whatever you need to barely get you through, use that, because that's going to keep the natural movement of your lure. That's if that's catching them. If there's something else, you know, if they're hitting just based off of reactions and not really looking at the lure too much, not really being too finesse, do what you got to do. You know, power fish, you know, all you want. But with the drop shot and how I fish, I'm super finesse, and I don't mind, you know, having the fish look at it and really inspect it. So yeah, guys, with that being said, lots of fun out there today. Had a great time with the drop shot. I did catch a fish on the trout magnet, and I caught another fish on the swim dinger. So a little bit of everything today. I'm gonna go check out this store and see if they have any deck boots. My current ones have a little hole towards my big toe on my right foot, so hopefully they have a deal going on that I can take advantage of. But yeah, guys, lots of fun out here today, catching fish on the drop shot. If you have any questions or comments, leave that down below. I try to reply to them as quickly as I can. And give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Even if you didn't, you know, it'd be cool, just give it a thumbs up. As always, subscribe and keep casting.